So in this video we are going to see that how to print this pattern. So to attempt this kind of questions in your exams, you first have to understand how the logic works behind it. So basically all of the programs like this to print a pattern, the simple basic step is to understand how the grid system works. So first, you are seeing a pyramid. So how to make this pyramid in Java? How to print this stuff? So you have to first understand the logic. So let us break this part into multiple things. So we'll break this up in grids. Okay. So first we need to break this up into grids. Then we are going to do the numbering. So these are rows. The things which are going from here to here, these are rows, and the top to bottoms are columns. Okay. So we'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the number of columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the number of rows. Now we have to find out the relation between that, how to print this. Basically, the thing is that all of the fundamentals are behind it, how to print this number. So we will first break down this pattern into grids. Then we will write I, J. Then we analyze that where the patterns are, where the stars are being printed. So when I is 1, then 4 is 1 is when the J, when the I meaning that when the row and column. When the row is 1, so here the row is R and the column is C. So when row is 1, the star is being printed at a row at column 4. When the row is 2, the star is being printed at 3, 4, 5 column. So we will write 3, 4, 5 column. Then similarly we'll just adjust right according to it. So 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And at row number 4, the stars are printed at 1 to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically you have to find out the relation that how to match up and print this thing. So this step number 1. Step number 1 is to break down this pattern into grids. Step number 2 is to write down the logic, and step number 3 will be how to understand the meaning of behind it. So if you see that if you start from the last line, at row number 4, the column is printed at the last pattern. The last line is printed at 7. At row 3, the last star is printed at column number 6. Similarly, at row 2, it is being printed at 5. At row 1, it is being printed at 4. So basically, you have to understand. So if you subtract 7 minus 4, it is you are getting increment of 3. 6 minus 3, you are getting increment of 3. 5 minus 2, you are getting increment of 3 again, and 4 minus 1, you are getting increment of 3 again. So our logic is that when the column is being dictated by the position of the row. So you have to find the logic. So the end logic will be that C is less than equal to 3 plus R. Why 3 plus R, if you ask? So when R is 1, so 3 plus 1 is your 4. When R is 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. When R is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. When R is 4, 3 plus 4 is your 7. So this is the end pattern. Now this is the ending position. So clearly it is within the range that how to print this pattern. Now we will just look into the starting range. So this one is, if you just look carefully, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let us analyze this part, the front part. So what is the range? So I will just put the AND operator in between to indicate that where is the position of this starting and ending position. So 4, 3, 2, 1. So we can write like this: C greater than equal to. So how could you write this part? So 4. So we can say that 5 minus 1 is your 4. 5 minus 2 is your what? 3. 5 minus 3 is your 2. And 5 minus 4 is your 1. So we'll write 5 minus R. So let's check that what is the range. So when the value of R is your 1, so we can say that C greater than equal to 5 minus 1 is your what? 4. And at the end, so this is the starting position. So this is the starting range. So this is the starting range, and at the ending range, we can also verify this part as C less than equal to 3 plus R is what? 1. So it is 4. So at position 4 and 4, it is the pattern is printed at 4. So when R is 2, so 5 minus 2 is what? 3. And 3 minus 2 is what? 5. So you can clearly see that at position 3, 4, 5 row, it is being printed. Now at when the value of R is 3, so 5 minus 3 is what? 2. And 3 minus 3 is what? 6. So at position 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the value has been printed. So similarly, if you just write on the last part, R equal to 4, so 5 minus 4 is what? 1, and 3 plus 4 is your 7. So from 1 to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the star has been printed. And so this is the condition. So this becomes our condition. So this becomes our condition. Now what you need to do is that we need to print out this part. So this is the logic behind it. C greater than equals to 5 minus R, where C is the row, where C is the column and R is the row. So we have understood that. So we have find out that at which of the position these conditions being applied, right? So and when these conditions are not being applied, we are basically printing out the spaces. So let us write down this final program. So the final program will be like this. Okay, I'm just writing the main code. Okay, I'm just writing the main code part. So this will be something like this. It will look something like this. So the logic was what? C greater than equals to 5 minus R and C less than equals to 3 plus R. So let us write down the program, complete program. So you don't need to give the import Java program because we have given a predefined pattern. So the program will be look like this: class pyramid, and inside that we will write public static void main, and inside we will write the following pattern. So for int R equal to what? From which position to which position? Just look over here. R is starting from 1 to 4. So we will write 1, and since it is going up to 4, so we will write R less than equals to 4, R plus plus. Inside that we will write for. So I have already said that the row is the outer loop and the column is the inner loop. So this part is the outer loop, this part is the inner loop. So for int C equal to how many is the 1 to 7, right? So C equal to 1 and C less than equals to 7, C plus plus. Inside that we will apply this condition. So what was the condition? C greater than equal to 5 minus R and C less than equals to 3 plus, so which we have obtained from the pattern. So we will write if C greater than equals to 5 minus R and C less than equals to 3 plus R, we will just print out the pattern. So system dot out dot print. You will not use the println command because the println command will basically print the next adjacent your star in the next line. So print, and inside that we will write star, and where the condition does not meet, we will just print out the rest of the spaces. So else system dot out dot println print space. So we will close the outer loop, and for the we will close the inner loop, and for the outer loop we will just, because when this will be printed, and we'll go to the next line. A new line will be generated, and then the charts will be printed as according to the condition. So we'll write system dot out dot println. That's about it, and we'll close the outer loop and the rest of the two loops before it. So it's a two brackets before it. So this is how you can print out a pattern. Okay, hopefully you have written down or understood this part. If you have not understood, you can write down in comments.